Hello all, I'm Sai and you're watching The Book Dragon. In today's video, I'm bringing to you my December reading wrap-up. In December, I managed to read only 10 books, but of those 10 books, 5 are physical books and the other 5 are audiobooks. I did not read any ebooks in December. So, in terms of quantity, the reading in December was very low, but in terms of quality, it was very, very high. Of the 10 books that I finished, 7 are 5-star reads, 2 are 4-star reads, and there's only one 2-star read, which I didn't expect to not like. So without any further ado, let's get into the books now. Starting with the physical books, the first book which I finished reading in December was City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. This was my reread of the Mortal Instruments series, and hence it was completed in the beginning of December itself. I think I finished it in the first 5 days or so, and it was really good. Reading it for the second time. My review and discussion for this book is already out on the channel. I'll link it down in the description so that you can go and check it out if you're interested. Also, if you've noticed, since the past few videos, I've been providing some affiliate links in the description below the names of the books that I mentioned, so that you can purchase them through those links, and I'll get a small commission if you end up buying stuff using those links. So if you want to support my channel, please do consider buying through those affiliate links. And I should say, the whole experience of reading this one was really good. I think I read it so much faster compared to the first time I read it, and it was very much interesting. I was able to see a lot of things tying in from the previous books in the series, which I did not notice while I read it for the first time. And I should say that this is a series which is very much valuable when it comes to a reread, and I did feel it a lot towards the end especially, and the way in which it connected with the Infernal Devices and the series was really awesome. I rated this one 5 stars. The next 3 books in this video are the books which I featured in my reading log, weekend reading log, and all those 3 books were really good. Of those, only one was a 4-star read and the other 2 were 5 stars for sure. And of those, the 4-star read is The Lost Symbol by Dan Brown. This was my buddy read for the month of December in my channel. I'm not doing any buddy reads in January, so no worries then. I'll try to do something better in February, but I'm not sure until now. If I have anything, I'll be announcing that in my February TBR. Now, this one was a really good thriller, murder mystery thriller or mystery thriller simply. But one thing which I found a bit negative about this book was that it was very frustrating. Okay, until the halfway of the book, it felt so much frustrating, and the second half was a bit easier to read compared to the first half. Just as usual in any other Dan Brown book, there are a lot of things that have been put into it by Dan Brown, and the amount of research that he's done in order to write this book is very much evident from his writing itself. And I should say that though I enjoyed it or not to such a great extent, I did learn some things from this book which I didn't know before reading this one. It was not just kind of entertainment for me, it was also infotainment for me. So I did like this a lot, and as I said before, I rated this one 4 stars. The next book which I finished is The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Rees Brennan and Maureen Johnson. I have to look at the names of all the 3 authors because I mess it up always. And this is a short story collection of 10 stories from the life of Magnus Bane, who was the High Warlock of Brooklyn in the Mortal Instruments. And I should say, he is one of my most favorite 3 characters from the Mortal Instruments or the Shadowhunter Chronicles in general, as far as I've read until now. And I should say, for a book dealing with Magnus alone, it just satisfied me in every way possible. Okay, I do have a reading blog featuring this one also. That is my thoughts on each and every short story as I finished reading it then and there in the same location. You can check it out if you're interested. I'll link that also down in the description. Now, I have my review and discussion for this filmed and uploaded already, but it's not out until now. One of the main reasons why I have not published it is mainly because I want to get these 2020 favorites and other such videos which wrap up 2020 for me in the first 2 weeks of January itself. So most probably the review of the Bane Chronicles will be coming out next week or the week after that, so please do look out for that because it's a very long video and I've talked a lot of things about it. If you've finished reading the book, please do consider watching it because I've discussed a lot. Okay, I've gushed a lot about this book, and I ended up rating this one also 5 stars. The next one which I finished is Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. Now, this is Elizabeth Acevedo's 3rd book, and it's a book written in verse. This is definitely one of my most favorite books from 2020. If you have not checked my 2020 fiction reads, please do check it out. I just published it yesterday. I'll try to link that also down in the description, or it will be available in the end card if you are interested to watch it. Now, this story deals with the this book deals with the story of 2 girls, Camino and Yahaira. Camino lives in the Dominican Republic and Yahaira lives in New York. They both have a common father, but they don't know that their father is married to 2 different women. What happens is, their father, he travels from New York to the Dominican Republic, and during that flight, the flight crashes and he dies. After that, the girls get to know that they have another half sibling just apart from them, in some other part of the world. So they come together for his ceremony, and the the building up of this sibling relationship in this one is just perfect. And I should say, just like any other Acevedo book, the writing in this one is top notch. Okay, this is my most favorite of all the books that she's written until now, and I do think that everyone should read this. It is a big book. Okay, it's 400 pages long, but it doesn't feel that long at all. I think I finished reading this in like 3 or 4 hours. It was that good to read. Very, very emotional, and she's just brilliant. Okay, I cannot say more than that. This is also featured in the same reading log which I talked about for The Lost Symbol, so do check it out if you're interested. I rated this one also obviously 5 stars. The next book is actually the last book which I finished in December, and it's also the last physical book. I did not read anything after this. I finished this one on the 31st of December exactly, and it is Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy by Cassandra Clare, Rees Brennan, Maureen Johnson, and Wasserman. I thought that after reading the Bane Chronicles, this might not be that great for me because I ended up reading them back to back in the same month. But I should say I loved this one way more compared to the Bane Chronicles. At least the Bane Chronicles I was able to read it continuously, but this one I was not at all able to, because this character whom you see on this cover, I'm not going to name who he is. If you've read the Mortal Instruments, you might get an idea of who this is. It's not Alec, okay? Just on seeing the bow and arrow, don't come to a conclusion. He's a different character, and he's one of my top 3 favorites, okay? My top 3 favorites are Magnus, Isabel, and this guy, okay? And I should say, I've started loving this character even more after reading this one than I loved him during reading the the Mortal Instruments. It was just so excellent. Okay, it's also a wind-up of 10 short stories. It has various short stories from in between the time of the Mortal Instruments and the Dark Artifices, and between the Infernal Devices and the Mortal Instruments. It's just so beautiful. Okay, especially the stories which have characters from the Infernal Devices and the Last Hours. They are just so awesome. Okay, I'm so glad that I've finished this, and I'm going to get into Chain of Gold in this month, because this had a lot of leads for that series. The main characters of that series, all of them came in a single short story in this one, and I'm very much pumped to read them because I fell in love with 2 or 3 characters. The friendships that they have, it is just so awesome. Okay, rather than just liking those characters, I like the friendship that they had. So I'm looking forward to read a lot more about their friendships in that series. I'll definitely make a video for all the books, you know that obviously, and I've not filmed the review for this one yet, but it will be coming out for sure in January, so please do check it out. I rated this one also 5 stars. Moving on to the audiobooks, the first audiobook which I finished is How to Attract Money by Dr. Joseph Murphy. This is a really short audiobook. I think it's just 2 hours long or something. It was really good. Okay, the main reason why I read this in December is because I have certain goals to be achieved each and every year personally, and this is for attaining one of those goals, and it did provide to be very much useful. If you read The Power of the Subconscious Mind and liked that book, I'm sure that you will like this also. It has a lot of tie-ins from that one, but it's not entirely based on the concepts of the power of your subconscious mind alone. There are also various different things which have been pulled into this. I should say The Power of a Subconscious Mind is a longer book compared to this one. It's definitely long. Okay, it's over 200 pages. I don't think this will be over 100 pages also, because the audiobook was just 2 hours long, and it was really useful in many ways. I'll not say that it's as good as The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, but it is good enough to be read as a 2 hour audiobook. And I did think that from the 2 hours that I spent listening to that one, I gained a lot of knowledge and techniques which proved to be very much helpful. Okay, I have not tried any of them until now, but I'm going to definitely try them in the future, and it was really good in that way. I rated this one 4 stars. The next audiobook is Letters from Father Christmas by J.R.R. Tolkien. I read this one a week before Christmas in December, and I should say it was really beautiful, guys. Okay, it's a really tiny audiobook. Again, 2 hours long, and it doesn't have any kind of an overarching story. It just has letters written by Santa Claus to different children who do write letters to him, and he tells about his experience in the North Pole and how it is there the year throughout. And he has this friend who's a polar bear. That polar bear is the cutest thing that I've read, okay, last year. Hands down, it's the cutest thing. And I should say it's a very stupid polar bear, but it is very cute, just like puppy dogs. Okay, if you're a person who's looking to read something very cozy and comfy, please do try this out, because it was just so excellent, and I rated this one also 5 stars. The next audiobook is The Tales of Beetle the Bard by J.K. Rowling. This is also a short story collection, and it was a really tiny audiobook again. Okay, I think it was just 1 hour and 45 minutes long. Okay, it is not available in Storytel. It's an Audible original, so you can buy it only through Audible. I bought it for free sometime a year back, I think, using some credit or something. And I should say this was also very cozy. Okay, I did not expect this to be that good. Okay, I was starting to read the last book in the Harry Potter series in order to try and complete the reread which I started in the beginning of 2020, but I was not able to finish it, and I didn't want to rush through the last book and spoil it also. So instead of reading that, I listened to this on audio, and it was really beautiful. Okay, it has 5 to 6 short stories, and each and everything has to deal with wizards from the past. Okay, it is like ancient history if you ask me, and it was really good. I enjoyed listening to it the whole time. Also, the perfect time if you ask me to listen to this is during the night, because I listened to the night and listen to it in the night, and it just enhanced the experience a lot more. I rated this one also 5 stars. The next one in the list is The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse by Charlie Mackesy. I so badly wanted to grab the physical copy of this book, but it's available only in hardcover, and it is way too expensive for the length that is. I think it costs like 700 or 750 rupees, and it's not even 200 pages long. Okay, it's an illustrated book, not a normal sized hardcover. It is different in size, and it's specifically a children's book, but I do think that everyone in the world needs to read this because it was just so awesome. Okay, it was available in Storytel. Again, a very short audiobook, just 1.5 hours long, I think. It was so beautiful. Okay, if you want to read a book which will give you hope and positivity, mainly hope rather than anything else, I do think that while you're starting this year 2021, you need to have a lot of hope in your mind rather than anything else, that you will be able to achieve all the things that you are up to do, and this book for sure will help you achieve those things in a really great scale. And it is a very cozy book. Okay, it will just make you feel so empowered and so happy and so positive after finishing reading this. I listened to it while walking one night, and after finishing it, I was not able to control my joy. So what I did was, after marking it on Goodreads, I shared it to my brother, and he listened to it before he fell asleep that night. And the next morning itself, he told me that it was so excellent. Okay, he loved the narration of the book, because the audiobook for this one available in Storytel was narrated by the author himself. Actually, the audiobook for this one was not to be produced, mainly because it is a story told through the pictures mainly. The text is also there, but the pictures are the main focus throughout the book. The author says that in the audiobook he said one thing which just made me feel so happy. Okay, it is such a beautiful story, but it cannot be read by people who cannot visually see it. So he wanted to make an audiobook for that, and he himself has recorded the audiobook. So it was just so excellent, and please do go and try this out. Obviously, I rated this one also 5 stars. The last one in the list is It's All in Your Head by Russ. This is a self-help book, and I should say this is the least rated self-help book that I've read this year, because I did not like it that much. It started out very well, but towards the end it just felt like nothing was new in this one. Okay, I just heard kept on hearing things which are really many times said in many other self-help books. I'm not saying that it's a bad book. Okay, it was just not my thing. Do try it out if you're interested. It's not even that long. I think it's also just 1.5 hours long, and I definitely did not like it, so I ended up rating it only 2 stars. I don't want to talk a lot more bad things about this one, because I did see that it had a high rating in Storytel as well as in Goodreads. So if you're interested, please do go and check it out. I don't want to change your mind if it's a good book, so please go and check it out if you're interested and decide it for yourself. Yeah, that's all for today, and if you did enjoy watching today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also share it to your friends. If you want to get more content from me, do subscribe to the channel, because I publish new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.